long time, what happens? But in fact, we're so busy doing in such a long time, what happens? But in fact, we're so busy doing stuff that we didn't have a chance really to find out what was going on creatively between us. And this was the first time we really got in there and worked together. And it's a totally new relationship. You know, it's something to be we're very excited about.
I'm in love.
You're in love with this album, huh?
I'm in love.
I'm in love with the album.
Yeah, we started off basically writing the songs together down in San Clemente where I was staying. I was staying in this little motel in one room. I couldn't believe it. I just stayed there for one weekend and actually stayed there for 6 months. It was just so beautiful. And Trevor would come down every so often, 3 or 4 days. And it was just this instant sort of, wow, we can really work together so easy. There's no pressure. And putting this album together was such a great feeling.
It really shows through on this, too. It really sounds like you guys were really together on this. The feel of the album, from start to finish, it's got a wonderful feel to it.
Well, great. It was hard work, you know, and it took a long, long time. And there was a lot of pressure because, you know, it's not easy for people sometimes to understand why things are taking so long. And, you know, there was a completely new technology involved, which facilitated certain things, but also, you know, because it's kind of the frontier, sometimes you don't know where you're going and things go wrong, and you can't very well phone the record company saying you're 6 months late and say, well, I've lost 3/4 of the album in the hard drive, you know. So there were problems with it, but it was just a great experience. And,
when I first listened to Talk, I was trying to think of the phrase that would come to mind that kind of encapsulates what the record feels like. And John, I see this quote in your latest bio here.
Hey,
it says, "We haven't tried to copy or enhance what's come before. Yes, always use the best and latest equipment, but this has taken us to the next level. What I call, and I think you hit it right on the head here, soulful technology."
Well, to be honest, you know, watching Trevor work with the Macintosh Pro Tool system, which again is without tapes or anything, you're going straight to hard disk, and just watching him develop over the months of last year, I knew that we were sort of involved in something, for me, very historic, that working so close with the computer, which is, you know, if you think about things like all the stuff you have in the studio and everything comes from under the ground. Everything originates from under the ground, crystal energy or metal energy and things like that. So basically, you're co-creating with these instruments. And this is one of the marvelous things to watch, the development of a new technology. And I think Trevor was, you know, very honest about his approach to it. And I think what comes out is a very soulful medium. And I must say, one of the things that I was thinking about this morning is that the people that go out and sell the records, you know, the guys in the shop and the guys in the DJs all over the country, and all these people are actually emissaries to the music from the heavens. Isn't it strange? Not just our music, but all music. It's as though all you guys and all the guys in the shops, record stores, the guys that are pushing the record out there, the guys that label the records, that get the music out to the people, they're like emissaries, you see? Isn't that strange? Isn't that wonderful? What time is it? Gosh, it's nearly 2:15. I gotta go.
John Anderson and Trevor Rabin from Yes here. I'd like to play this track off of the New City Talk. And Trevor, let me ask you a little bit about this, because I love your guitar playing on this. It is called I Am Waiting. Can you tell us a little about it?
Oh, thanks, yeah. It's another quite funny story. John and I were working on another song, which was kind of a shuffle thing. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And we were working on this track, and John, I think, had to go to, he went back to England for a week or something. So I was putting it together, just getting it ready, and he was going to come back, and we were going to kind of finish it. And it wasn't moving, and it just wasn't getting anywhere. And one day I woke up, and I just came up with the idea, and with a guitar line, and when John came round, I said, you know what, that didn't work out, but have a listen to this.
Yeah, it took me by surprise.
Totally took me by, and he sang it the same day.
Yeah, just had to.
Close to the final vocal would happen that same day.
Yeah.
I mean, so it was a very spontaneous song, that, and the lyrics just happened almost instantaneously, and it was just a great moment. That's one. I think and it was the first one that we finished.
It is, yeah.
It was the first song.
It's kind of love poem.
It is a very nice sounding song. The
Especially.
playing sound that seems so effortless, and towards the end of the song, the harmonies and all, it's just a really nice song.
Takes you there.
I think we should play it, hey?
I think so.
Right.
I Am Waiting, new from Yes on WMMR.
I think I wanted to hear.
And a little live edit to the song there called I Am Waiting.
That's a lot of fun.
That is such a pretty song. I told you, Trevor, as it began, it almost puts me in the mind of sailing, the feeling I get in that song.
Right.
Very light, breezy feeling. John, your vocals are magnificent on that.
Thank you. I just think about doing this on stage, you know, it's like, I remember when we were finishing the song, I just turned around to Trevor and said, well, when we do this on stage, it's going to be so wonderful.
John Anderson, Trevor Rabin of Yes with us. Much of this CD talk was written with the idea of performing live, too, right?
Specifically, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's what Yes is really all about, you know, getting on stage and doing the show and everything.
When you get on the stage in Philadelphia, as I mentioned, the people of Philly are so rabid for your music. That must be a real gas to stand up in front of these people that you've sang to for so many times, and the new people who are coming in, too.
Yeah, the next tour is going to be just something else.
He says with a wicked smile on his face.
No, it's just going to be wild. We just get a song in there somewhere, you know.
I'm the oldest new guy in the business. I feel like I've been in the band all my life, but I'm still the new guy.
When is your tour going to start?
June, beginning of June. I'm not sure when we're here. I'm sure we'll find out from.
As a matter of fact, when you did the premiere of the CD last week, you announced June 14th and 15th.
June 14th and 15th.
That's it. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Hey. Gosh, we should have brought that promo from
Oh,
New York.
yeah. Oh, it was a great promo done.
Man.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll have it sent down.
You should listen to it. It's really good.
Cool. We're going to take a little commercial break, and when we come back, I have another track from the new CD I want to play for you. Yes is with us here.
Say hi to about 25 people who listen to the radio. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, Chelsea. How are you?
That was a lovely little hi. Anyway, so there you go. I'll sign it later. You know, I gotta sign this now. Gosh, Philadelphia, city of brotherly love.
Man, you are giving out a lot of autographs. Look at all the people outside looking in going, oh, God, can we come in?
Those guys, they're still alive.
Trevor, let me ask you, as the producer of this, you said you wanted to make a very spontaneous album in talk. And I see a quote attributed here where you said that there were times when someone would say it doesn't sound very yesy, then you would say, good, let's keep it.
Yeah, that's the usual kind of misquote in bios. You know, bios are never anything like they should be. It was just really a misrepresentation of, but kind of close to the truth, of not to have any preconceived ideas of what it should be. Don't look back, look forward, and not be concerned about trying to do something that's been done before, and just really move ahead and just naturally do what we're going to do, rather than say, well, is this yesy enough or is it not yesy? And it was like, it doesn't matter. It's, you know, the people in the band must just be as free as they can to be as creative as they can.
But you had a hand in writing all of the songs on the album, and there's one in particular to me that does sound a little bit different from yesy type music, and that is the one that the both of you co-wrote with Roger Hodgson,
right,
an old Supertramp member. It's called Walls.
Well, I've been working with Roger for quite some time, and we just felt that this was kind of the summer song and the light moment on the album.
Radio friendly.
Radio friendly, yeah, exactly.
A radio friendly song. Actually, it's funny that when you eventually put the album together, because what we do, we make music and just put it together, individual pieces, especially the large scale piece at the end, and then you got the job of putting everything in order. And this is what makes Walls so precious, because you got this powerful piece, then a lighter piece, and a warm piece, a heavier piece, and then this song comes, and it just gives you that sort of feeling of, hey, this is really an album I can just listen to forever, all the way through. And then the next one's a sort of mystical piece, you know, so it actually fits in. as you said before, it's like not instantly a yes sort of crash course song, but when it fits right into the album, perfect. That's the way it goes.
And the arrangement on this song, I think, is wonderful. I was talking with one of the people who standing outside waiting for you guys to arrive, and she says, "Oh, please play Walls because it's so cool." So let's play Walls. Yes.
Wonderful.
Right.
You did already.
Okay.
I could do an Iron Maiden thing with it. Let's go.
Going down to the river. Down to the river.
We were going to put a dog on the song as well.
A dog?
Yeah.
Roof. There he is now.
Decided not to. Didn't have the sample.
What you gonna do?
I don't believe I'm actually getting paid to do this. I'm sitting here listening to the new Yes CD, talking with Trevor and John, drinking a glass of wine. Life is good.
This is great.
Hey, and it's nearly 22-3.
Is it? No, it's not. Mind you, it is. I'm still in LA time.
LA time. So you're 3 hours behind us?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's early for Trevor.
Yeah, this is early.
Yeah, time is really man-made anyway.
Cool. John Anderson, Trevor Rabin with us. We'll take time out for a commercial break. I want to ask you about the tour, and we're going to play the big piece, right?
What?
Cool.
Weekday mornings at 11.
But how he'd arranged everything was just exactly right. And when things happen like that, you think it's like a gift from another system, you know, another heaven.
John, Trevor, thank you for stopping by. We'll see you in June.
Thank you.
When you come to the Philadelphia. Now, everybody can sit back, relax. Here comes the big one.
Yeah. Got it.
See you in June, guys.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Yes.